The story begins with Jake, a man who proudly believes he is the best treasure hunter in the world. There is no treasure he hasn't found. Whether something was hidden deep under the ocean or lost inside thick forests, Jake has always managed to find it. But one day, everything on Earth changed. A massive solar flare hit the planet. All electronic devices died in an instant. The blast was so powerful that governments around the world collapsed. With no rulers or systems left, powerful warlords took control of different countries. There were riots everywhere. No rules, no safety. People did whatever they wanted. The strong controlled everything, and the weak suffered. In the middle of this broken world, Jake arrives in London, still hunting for valuable items. He sneaks inside a large hotel and goes straight to the biggest room. There he discovers a library. Next to the library is a hidden secret door. Jake opens it and finds a huge steel door behind it. To break it, he sets a bomb and waits. After the explosion, the steel door breaks open, but it isn't the final barrier. Behind it is another safe that needs a code. Jake takes out his flashlight and carefully checks the keypad. He looks for fingerprints to figure out which buttons were pressed before. He notes the numbers in his diary and starts guessing the code. After a few tries, he gets it right. Inside the safe, he finds several old music cassettes. That's when he understands. The safe doesn't open with just a number code. It opens with a specific song. Jake plays one of the cassettes, and as soon as the music starts, the safe unlocks completely. Inside, he finds a violin. In this world, a violin is extremely rare and valuable. Warlords would even start wars over such an item. Jake picks up the violin and tries to leave, but right then, a group of thugs enters the room. They are dressed like police officers, but everyone knows there is no real police anymore. Their leader demands the violin. Jake stays calm. He pulls out his gun and warns them that if anyone takes even one step forward, he will shoot. He tells them it's better to leave, but they refuse to listen. When they rush forward, Jake fires his gun. He shoots them one by one with perfect aim, but soon his bullets run out. The leader of the thugs is still alive and moves toward Jake. Jake quickly pulls out his katana to fight, but the leader grabs the sword from him. As he looks at the blade, he suddenly realizes something. Jake has placed a small bomb on the katana. Before he can react, the bomb explodes. The leader is blown apart instantly. After leaving that place, Jake travels to a huge court hall that is heavily guarded from every side. This hall belongs to a powerful and feared warlord named August Valentine. As soon as Jake walks in, he meets August's assistant. Jake hands her the violin and starts to leave, thinking his work is done. But the assistant stops him and says there is one more job for him. This new task will require Jake to cross the border into a dangerous area. Jake immediately refuses and walks away without listening further. The assistant goes straight to August and tells him everything. After hearing the story, August says they will need to give Jake an offer he cannot refuse. Meanwhile, Jake reaches his home. His house is protected with many traps that he has set himself. He carefully avoids each trap, enters the house, and checks the items he brought back earlier. After that, he plays some soft music, drinks a little alcohol, and slowly falls asleep. He dreams once again of a small boat, his dream of one day sailing far across the ocean, but suddenly a strange noise wakes him up. Jake steps outside to check, and he sees a soldier caught in one of his traps, hanging helplessly in the air. Jake asks him why he is there. The soldier replies, "The king sent me. The king wants to meet you." Here, the king means August Valentine. So Jake goes to meet him. August tells Jake that he must cross the border because the Mona Lisa painting is located on the other side. August explains that he has many soldiers, but none of them are as skilled, brave, or intelligent as Jake. He says he can trust only Jake with this mission, but Jake refuses again. Then August asks him, "Don't you want to know the reward?" He shows Jake a beautiful shiny boat and says, "If you complete the mission, this boat will be yours." The moment Jake sees the boat, he cannot resist. He agrees. Jake returns home and gives his dog a big special meal, as if saying goodbye. Then he meets August's assistant again and tells her, "If I don't come back, please take care of my dog." After saying this, he goes straight back to August. August shows him a detailed map of the entire region. He warns Jake that the area is full of rebels. If they even doubt him for a moment, they will kill him. August says, "I am sending you by plane today. Go there, find the painting, and the moment you have it, contact me. Within 3 hours, I will send everything you need to bring yourself and the painting back safely." August keeps reminding him again and again to stay alert at all times. Jake finally agrees. After leaving, Jake gets on the plane and travels toward the location where the painting is hidden. During the flight, he becomes sleepy and closes his eyes once again. He dreams about the same small boat he always sees, but this time, A mysterious girl is standing on the boat with him. Before he can understand the dream, he suddenly wakes up. The plane is under heavy attack. Enemies are shooting from every direction, and bullets are tearing through the plane's body. The aircraft is shaking badly and could crash at any moment. Jake quickly grabs a parachute and jumps out. He lands hard on the ground. The fall injures him, but he somehow manages to stand up and keep moving. He has now entered France. As he walks deeper into the area, he sees a terrifying sight. 2 dead bodies hanging in the open, left there as a warning. Suddenly, a huge tank smashes through a wall right in front of him. Its cannon is pointed directly at Jake, ready to fire. Before the tank can shoot, a group of rebels attacks from the side. They jump onto the tank and kill the soldiers inside. This chaos gives Jake the perfect chance to escape, and he quickly slips away. Next, we see the warlord of this region, Volkov. He is very smart but extremely cruel. He spends most of his time playing chess. Whenever he captures someone, he forces that person to play with him. Today, the man sitting across from him says he doesn't know how to play chess. Without thinking twice, Volkov shoots him dead. At that moment, Volkov's right-hand man, Garnis, enters the room. He reports that they saw someone coming down with a parachute nearby. It is most likely an intruder. Volkov orders, "Find him alive. Search everywhere. The moment you catch him, bring him straight to me." Meanwhile, Jake reaches a nearby village. He sees that the people living there are extremely poor, frightened, and miserable. All because of Volkov's cruelty, Jake decides he must blend in, so he puts on old torn clothes to look like a helpless villager. Soon Volkov's men arrive. They come every day to announce new rules and to show their power. Today they bring 2 captured rebels and execute them in front of everyone to scare the villagers even more. Jake thinks this is the perfect moment to quietly slip away, but before he can move, a group of soldiers stops him. They demand to see what's inside his bag and order him to give it to them immediately. Jake throws the bag toward them, and in the same moment, he attacks. He moves fast and takes them down one by one. He starts walking again, but sees that one soldier is still alive. The man points a gun at Jake and is about to shoot. Just then, a girl appears from behind and cuts the soldier's throat. Her name is Drea. Jake asks her who she is and why she helped him. Drea says she is a freedom fighter and also works for the king. She tells Jake that from this point on, she will guide him. Jake asks, "If you work for the king, why didn't you come to me earlier? I have been here for a long time." Drea replies, "I was watching you. I wanted to see if everything the king told me about you was true or not. I only wanted to come to you at the right moment. Now come with me." With that, she leads Jake forward. But a military general notices Jake and Drea from a distance. The 2 of them do not see him. They quickly leave the area and head straight to a church. Inside the church, they meet a priest. The priest gives them a map and tells them, "This map will guide you to the place where the Mona Lisa is hidden." He begins explaining the markings on the map. While listening, Jake and Drea notice a strange code written in one corner. Meanwhile, the general returns with all his soldiers. They surround the church from every direction. The general shouts loudly, telling whoever is inside to come out. Hearing this, the priest quickly turns to Jake and says, "I already prepared a vehicle for you. It's right there. Both of you get inside and escape. I will slow them down." Jake and Drea run toward the vehicle. The priest walks outside calmly. When the general asks him who is hiding inside, the priest lies and says, "There is no one here." The general does not believe him and orders his men to search the church. The moment the soldiers step inside, the priest suddenly pulls out a gun and shoots the general. Chaos breaks out immediately. Inside the church, the soldiers rush in, but Drea attacks first. She takes down several of them with quick moves. Outside, Jake is still struggling to start the car as bullets are flying everywhere. After a few stressful seconds, the engine finally starts. They drive forward, break through the church door, and speed out. He lifts his hand and points toward the direction where Jake and Drea are escaping. His soldiers immediately start chasing them again. After firing blindly for some time, the soldiers realize something important. Jake's vehicle is bulletproof. Their guns cannot damage it. Seeing this, the injured general orders loudly, "Bring in the tanks!" Soon, several tanks arrive and take aim at Jake's car. One tank fires, but the shell misses and hits another vehicle instead. This makes the general furious. He orders the rest of his men to chase Jake in their trucks and jeeps. Jake drives as fast as he can while the soldiers follow behind him. Every time the general spots a tank, he orders them to aim at Jake's car, but Jake keeps escaping at the last second. After escaping several times, Jake finally understands something. These men will not stop until they kill him. If he wants to survive, he has to make sure their vehicles get destroyed. So Jake quickly drives toward an area filled with many tanks. As soon as the general sees a tank nearby, he contacts the tank crew and tells them to fire at Jake again. But just as they shoot, Jake suddenly swerves the car to one side. The tank shell flies past him and hits the general's own convoy instead. A huge explosion erupts, destroying all the vehicles behind the general. Almost all of his men are wiped out in one powerful blast. With the enemy convoy destroyed, Jake and Drea finally have a clear path to escape. Jake and Drea keep running until night finally arrives. They stop at a quiet spot to rest for a while. Jake then asks Drea what is so special about the painting that people are ready to kill and die for it. Drea takes a deep breath and finally tells him the truth. She explains that the painting is not a normal painting at all. People believe it is the Mona Lisa, but hidden inside it is a secret code for a huge underground vault. Inside that vault are all the things a broken world needs: food, weapons, fuel, medicine, and other supplies. Whoever controls this vault will become rich, powerful, and can rule over everyone. That is why Volkov wants it so badly, and the rebels too. The next morning, Volkov reaches the city. He meets the general, who is badly injured. The general tells him everything, how Jake and Drea destroyed almost his entire army. Hearing this, Garnis pulls out his gun and shoots the general dead without hesitation. Meanwhile, Jake and Drea reach the location where the painting was supposed to be, but the area is full of cannibals wandering around. They move very quietly. Following the map, they reach the room mentioned in the instructions. Jake notices that the vault there has already been opened recently. After checking the room carefully, Jake says that whoever came here before them wasn't trying to damage anything. Instead, the person was trying to protect the supplies, so everything must still be safe, just hidden somewhere else. They start searching for clues about where the supplies might have been taken. Jake then finds a notebook written in another language. Luckily, he can read it. After reading several pages, he finds a location written inside, but something does not feel right. Jake says no one would leave such an important location so openly unless there was a trick. Before he can think more, Drea sees the cannibals coming toward them. She warns Jake that they must leave at once, but Jake refuses because he still wants to decode the real location. Suddenly, he remembers the secret code written on the corner of the map. He pulls out the map, compares the code with the notebook's details, and finally a new name appears: Simzar Hof. Drea hears the name and says, "That's a fortress nearby. I can take you there." They both jump out of the window to escape. Before running, they attach a grenade to the door. As soon as the cannibals break in, the grenade explodes and destroys many of them. Jake and Drea get into their vehicle and speed away. Drea contacts the other rebels to update them about the new location. Right after they leave, Volkov arrives at the same room. He finds the notebook too. Garnis looks at it and thinks the location is obvious, but Volkov is smarter. He says it cannot be so easy. He takes out his UV light torch and shines it on the map. Slowly, faint fingerprints of Jake become visible on the map. Volkov immediately understands exactly where Jake is going. Meanwhile, Jake and Drea reach the fortress of Simzar Hof. When they enter, they notice something strange. There is not a single guard anywhere. Jake becomes alert. After checking around carefully, he realizes the main door to the fortress is locked from inside. To open it, he must go through the dock below the building. Jake tells Drea to wait outside and goes into the dock area. Inside, he finds a water tunnel. He must swim through it to reach the other side. Jake dives into the cold water and swims forward. When he reaches the far end, he sees the door there is also locked from outside. Jake pushes it with all his strength. After a long struggle, the old door finally breaks open. Once Jake breaks inside, he opens the main gate and Drea walks in behind him. The moment they look ahead, both of them freeze in shock. What lies in front of them is not a painting at all. Jake finally understands. Mona Lisa is actually a hidden nuclear bomb. Drea speaks softly. "I already knew this. Maybe you don't know the real history. When America bombed Japan, they didn't make just one bomb. They made two. The second one was meant for Moscow. But after seeing the destruction in Japan, they never used it. Since then, this second bomb has been lying here untouched." Jake is stunned. "So the king lied to me?" Drea shakes her head. "No, the king never wanted to use this bomb. He only wanted to keep it safe so people like Volkov could never get it. If Volkov gets a nuclear bomb, he will destroy the whole world." Jake sighs and says, "I don't trust anyone. In wars, warlords always stay alive. It's the normal people who die, and there is no guarantee that tomorrow the king won't start his own war." Drea gently says, "Your mission is over. You did what you were told to do. The rebels will reach here any minute. We will take the bomb away. Your boat is waiting for you. Go now." Jake leaves the place. A few minutes later, the rebels arrive and begin preparing to move the nuclear bomb safely. But suddenly, Volkov appears with his full army. They spot the rebels first, and one by one, they kill all of them. Finally, Volkov gets the nuclear weapon, and the detonator too. Far away, Jake feels uneasy. His heart tells him something is wrong. Maybe Dreo is in danger. He decides to return to the fortress. When he reaches, he is shocked to see dead bodies everywhere. He runs inside and finds Drea. She is alive but badly hurt. Jake immediately checks her wounds and tries to help her. Drea apologizes. I should have told you everything earlier. You were right. Warlords don't care about anyone. Volkov has taken the bomb. Jake says firmly, we can still stop him. He helps Drea stand, and together they pick up weapons and leave to chase Volkov. After some time on the road, they reach Volkov's moving train. Jake jumps onto the roof of the train and starts throwing grenades into the compartments. One by one, the train cars explode. Jake destroys almost all of Volkov's men. Then Garnes arrives, Volkov's strongest and most dangerous fighter. A fierce hand-to-hand fight begins. At one point, Garnes kicks Jake off the train, and Jake falls to the ground. Jake looks up and sees Volkov coming out of the train, pointing a gun at him. As soon as Volkov fires, Jake pulls Garnes in front of him. Garnes gets hit by all the bullets. Jake then climbs back and attacks Volkov with full force. They fight brutally, and Jake injures Volkov badly. Meanwhile, Drea reaches a bridge ahead of the train and plants explosives. Below the bridge is a deep, empty canyon. Even if the train falls and the nuclear bomb explodes, it won't hurt anyone. After injuring Volkov, Jake jumps off the train. He knows Drea has destroyed the bridge, but Volkov does not. By the time he realizes something is wrong, the train has already reached the broken section. The entire train falls into the canyon and crashes inside. All the bombs start exploding one after another. From far away, Drea watches the explosions. She believes Jake was still inside the train and breaks down in pain, thinking he is dead. But then Jake walks up behind her. When she sees him alive, she is filled with joy and relief. After everything, Jake goes straight to the king. He hands him the detonator and tells him the nuclear bomb is lying deep inside the canyon. The king tells Jake he will have to bring it back, but Jake simply replies, I'm retired now, no more missions, and he walks away. Jake goes to his boat. There he finds Drea waiting for him, ready to start a new life with him. They decide to spend the rest of their days together. In the final scene, we see Jake place the detonator inside his personal vault, right next to the original Mona Lisa painting, which he had secretly kept with him all along. This reveals the truth. The real painting was always with Jake. And with that, the movie ends. So friends, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.